Hi, we're designers here at Dead Space, and today we're taking a look at Dead Space Severed, the DLC downloadable chapters that you can get. Here you can see we're playing as Gabe Weller, who's actually a returning character from Dead Space Extraction for the die-hard fans. So Seth is going to talk a little bit about this opening area.
We wanted the very beginning of this to be kind of creepy and a setup for some of the action that's going to happen in a little bit. Now, in a second, we're actually going to see the first appearance of the Twitcher. He's going to run by real fast. You see right there. And so that's the first time that we have a Twitcher in Dead Space 2. And we really wanted to put the flashlight on him because of his erratic movement.
Yeah, that guy moves really fast, and he's definitely a person you're going to want to keep a beat on, because if he gets close to you, he's definitely going to mess you up.
Now, that corpse that we just saw, where he picked up the power node, that particular kind of CEC worker is a number of times in this level, and she's normally around where there is a power node. And if you keep a lookout, you can actually upgrade any one weapon completely within the first chapter of this, because we really wanted to give experienced Dead Space players the ability to play with what some of the special unlocks you could get when you fully upgrade a weapon. Now here we're about to see the first infector that will come in the mines, and these infectors are Twitcher infectors. So they produce this new Twitcher enemy, which we had in Dead Space 1, but was not in Dead Space 2. We completely reanimated him for Dead Space Severed to give this new kind of crab walk that they perform, which makes them really tough to shoot when they charge you.
And if you're ever wondering how a Twitcher is born, it's when a soldier is infected with his stasis pack, I believe.
Yes.
And that stasis pack has an adverse effect, and instead of slowing down, it creates the opposite effect. Hyper-accelerates his metabolism and his muscles, and that thing just comes at you swinging those blades like a blender. Very, very frightening. So if you get infected, try to make sure you drop your stasis pack first.
One thing you'll note is that there's an achievement for staying on this center platform. So, and that's because it really is harder if you're in the middle, because they can attack you from different angles. If you go up on the platform that's behind Weller right here, it's actually much more defensible, but it definitely, we have an achievement out here because it's sort of the harder way to go through the fight.
Another Twitcher coming in hot. Stasis is definitely your friend against this guy. If you don't slow him down, you're going to lose that head really fast.
One of the things we tried to do was look at things that people would probably remember from Dead Space 2, like the elevator ride here, for example, and like give you a chance to visit those before the sort of infestation happened. So you'll sort of see as we go through here, there's a lot of stuff that's very tied into what Isaac experiences in the future.
So for this, I think we just really need to give a shout out to the VFX artists for making this look amazing, just conveying the sense of movement as you're falling down. It looks great, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, really there you're not actually moving much faster than you were before. It's just all VFX work that really sort of sells what's going on. And here as well, like we have the return of hanging combat.
Yep, dangling down, strapped upside down as monsters are coming at you. I think that's pretty much one of the scariest things I've ever dreamt.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a moment that we really liked in Dead Space 2, and trying to find a way to, for people that really like that, to give a new take on it, is sort of one of the focuses we had in Severed.
Oh look, a gunship. So this is one of the very few elements of human-on-human violence in the Dead Space universe. What we're going to do is we're going to conveniently use our TK telekinesis and our exploding canisters to disable this gunship. We're not sure why it's attacking us, but all we know is that in self-defense you have to do what you can to survive. That's the name of the game for survival horror. So yeah, if you get a little too close, as you can see, these guns will light you up pretty fast, so you'll make sure you want to use these crates for cover, and also find those canisters. That's a canister generator right over there, so if you miss with your shots, more will respawn. Fortunately, I think I got her. She seems to be breaking off. Yep. Alright, good. Get out of here. Don't come back.
Alright, well, thanks for watching. I really recommend you go out and look at Severed. It's got all kinds of things in it that we, stuff that we wanted to do in Dead Space 2, and because of, either time or other things, it didn't end up happening. And so we got to explore a lot of cool things, I think, in Severed, and there's a lot of really nice moments, like the gunship fight that we saw here, and there's a bunch of stuff that happens in the second chapter that you'll have to find for yourself.
Absolutely. We're not going to spoil all of it for you, but if you don't have it already, check it out on Xbox Live or PSN, and if you're not too scared, I think you'll really enjoy it.